Pokemon Go is going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise with an in-game event that is going to be absolutely massive and featuring a crazy number of Pokemon. And we're also going to be getting a community day in the month of March featuring a starter Pokemon, and I'm going to be talking about all of that in today's video. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So, chances are if you're watching this video, you're probably having it in the background during Pokemon Go Tour, and to that I say thank you. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a busy weekend with this event, and for all of you who are tuning in, I really appreciate it. But now I want to talk about this 30th anniversary event that we're about to get. Basically, it's going to be the direct follow-up to Pokemon Go Tour, and it's going to be an event featuring all of these different legendaries and all of these Pokemon that we haven't seen in a while. It is going to be absolutely massive, and later on we're also going to be talking about March Community Day, because it is also an event that I feel like you should definitely not miss. So let's go over this 30th anniversary Pokemon Go event, because like I said, this is going to be absolutely wild. The Pokemon 30th anniversary event is going to start on Tuesday, March 3rd at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Monday, March 9th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. One of the major features for this event is going to be a Go Pass, which is going to be available to everyone. As soon as you log in on March 3rd, you're going to get the free version of the Pokemon 30th Anniversary Go Pass, and there will be an option for you to purchase a deluxe edition. Just keep in mind that you will only be able to get points and collect rewards for this Go Pass until Monday, March 9th after you get it. And additionally, from Saturday, March 7th at 12 o'clock a.m. until Monday, March 9th at 7:59 p.m., there's no daily limit for how many points you can earn, and there's actually a specific reason for that. Now, when it comes to how much the deluxe edition is going to cost, it's going to be $7.99 USD, which is going to give you additional rewards and a faster progression. Now, in terms of this specific event, there's actually going to be a bunch of things you will want to pay attention to, specifically tied to this Go Pass. And this is all related to the free Go Pass, but also the deluxe edition is going to give you some extras. First of all, let's talk about the free Go Pass and what you're going to get. When you complete it, you're going to get an encounter with the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo, and also encounters with Pokemon first discovered in the Kanto region, as well as some candy for various Pokemon. Now, if you were to upgrade the Go Pass to the Deluxe Edition, you're also going to be getting Mewtwo Candy XL, additional encounters with even more Pokemon first discovered in the Kanto region, including Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. You're also going to get rare candy and other items. Now, also with this Go Pass, we're going to get the following bonuses after reaching certain milestones. With the free Go Pass, you're going to get 2 times the amount of candy per catch at Tier 1, and 2 times the amount of experience per catch at Tier 2. And if you purchase the Go Pass Deluxe, that's actually going to be changed to 3 times the amount of candy per catch and 3 times the amount of experience per catch. So this is definitely something you should keep in mind if you're looking to get a whole bunch of candy for any of the event Pokemon. Now, something else with this event is that they're going to be changing up which Pokemon will transform into Ditto. So Ditto will be available, and you may be able to encounter it with certain Pokemon in the wild. And speaking of wild encounters, you're going to be able to see the following Pokemon from the Kanto region. These include Pikachu, Alakazam, Machamp, Golem, Gengar, Eevee, Dragonite, and more. And you might even encounter Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres in the wild, which I think is going to be very interesting. Now, when it comes to certain regional Pokemon, like Farfetch, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, and Tauros, they're only going to be appearing in their certain regions. And then also during this event, we're going to be getting the following raid bosses. In 1-star raids, you're going to see Pikachu wearing Red's hat, as well as Pikachu wearing Leaf's hat. And in the 3-star raids, we're going to have Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. And then when it comes to field research task rewards during this event, you'll be able to encounter Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Magikarp, as well as Eevee. Now, also during this event, specifically on the weekends from Saturday, March 7th until Monday, March 9th, there's going to be a Pokemon 30th Anniversary All-Out event. This is going to be a very special portion of this 30th Anniversary event, where we're going to be seeing even more Pokemon, and you're going to be able to get additional stuff. Now, this is where my jaw kind of dropped, because what they're doing with wild encounters during this all-out portion is absolutely crazy. First and foremost, you're going to be able to get pretty much every single Pokemon that has ever been released up to this point, and it's all going to be spawning in the wild in various biomes. But this is going to exclude mythical Pokemon, Ultra Beasts, and certain Pokemon that are typically not found in the wild. For example, Mewtwo, Smeargle, Shedinja, Kecleon, Giratina, Zoroark, Larvesta, Volcarona, Scatterbug, Spuda, Pavilion, Zygarde, Mudbray, Mudsdale, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Morpeko, Eternatus, Kubfu, Urshifu, Mousehold, the Dunsparce, Gimmighoul, and Goldango are not going to be appearing in the wild, but pretty much every single other Pokemon that has ever appeared in Pokemon Go will be appearing in the wild. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Now, when it comes to event bonuses, there is really only one, and yeah, this is a pretty big one. Whenever you turn on Incense during this event, you may encounter legendary Pokemon. Yeah, let me say that again. When you do Incense during this particular portion of the event, you might be able to get legendary Pokemon. So make sure you have an Incense running around the clock on this particular weekend. Now, when it comes to raid battles, we're going to see a whole variety of Pokemon that I really feel like this is just all crazy. So first and foremost, in 1-star raids, we're going to see a whole bunch of Pikachu wearing various caps. These are all basically different versions of Pikachu that we've seen over the years that are related to the various regions, like Pikachu wearing Red's hat and Leaf's hat, Ethan's hat, Lyra's hat, all that good stuff. And then in terms of 5-star raids, we're actually going to be seeing a whole bunch of various legendaries, mythicals, and ultra beasts. These include Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, Deoxys normal form, Darkrai, Genesect with no drive, Nihilego, Buzzwole in the Americas and Greenland, Pheromosa in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, Xurkitree in the Asia Pacific region, Celesteela in the Southern Hemisphere, Kartana in the Northern Hemisphere, Guzzlord, Stakataka in the Eastern Hemisphere, Blacephalon in the Western Hemisphere, as well as Necrozma. Now, it doesn't all stop there. There's also going to be a whole bunch of Pokemon you can get from 2km eggs, and they're pretty much every single baby Pokemon we've ever seen. These include Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, Azurill, Wynaut, Budu, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, Mantike, as well as Toxel. But when it comes to Mime Jr., it will only hatch in certain parts of the world, namely in Europe. So yeah, it goes without question that this is going to be an absolutely massive event, and I'm really excited about it, but having it come so shortly after Pokemon Go Tour, I'm sure a lot of players are going to feel burnt out, but that's besides the case. This is an event that's going to be actually very important for those who started playing Pokemon Go recently, because you're going to have an opportunity to fill up your Pokedex with a variety of different Pokemon that has been released several years ago that we haven't seen in a while, so definitely take full advantage of that. But next, let's switch gears and talk about March's Community Day, because it is going to be featuring a Pokemon that a lot of players have been widely anticipating. March 2026 Community Day featuring the Pokemon Scorbunny is going to be happening on Saturday, March 14th from 2:00 p.m. to 5:00 p.m. local time. And of course, the featured Pokemon for this event is going to be the starter Fire-type Pokemon Scorbunny. Now, if you were to evolve Scorbunny fully into Cinderace, you are of course going to be getting the move Blast Burn, but it is also going to be getting the move Pyro Ball for the first time. Pyro Ball is not going to be an exclusive move, whereas Blast Burn is going to be an exclusive move, so if you want this Pokemon with Pyro Ball, just keep that in mind. Now, there's also going to be a special research which will be available in the in-game shop, and it's going to give you additional encounters with Scorbunny, but with a special background. And then of course, there is a community ambassador timed research where if you were to check in with a community ambassador, you would get additional encounters with Scorbunny with a special background as well as premium items. Let me tell you, the best thing you could do for community days is actually go to a local community meetup where there's going to be a community ambassador. Trust me on this is something that could greatly improve your community day experience. Now, in terms of event bonuses, these are what's going to be included. you're going to get a quarter egg hatch distance bonus. Pokemon you catch is going to give you double the amount of candy, you're going to get double the chance of getting Candy XL, and then incense are going to last for 3 hours, you're going to get additional spawns with snapshots, and then lure modules are going to last for 1 hour, and you're going to get 1 additional special trade, and trades are going to cost 50% less Stardust. And of course, considering they've been doing this for a while with community days, but if you were to lure up a Pokestop between the hours of 2 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. local time, you're going to get additional score bunny spawns even after the event ends. So if you are not able to participate during these specific event hours, just make sure you have a whole bunch of lure modules ready to go, because then you will be able to encounter score bunny even after the event, and they have a high chance of being shiny. Alright, and there you go. This is all the news that has been released recently. Again, this 30th anniversary event is going to be huge. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be a crazy follow-up to Pokemon GO Tour. And then of course we have that community day, which I think is going to be one that a lot of players will want to participate in. But yeah, let me know your thoughts regarding everything that I talked about down below. What are your thoughts regarding this 30th anniversary event? Do you think it's going to be huge? Are you going to skip out? Definitely share your reasons for thinking that down below in the comments. I would definitely like to see them, and let's have a great discussion. And if you really enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, the best way you can do that is by hitting that like button for this video, and make sure you subscribe if this is your first time watching a Count Jinsula video. And don't forget that notification bell, make sure you turn it on so you know exactly when I upload videos. Also, make sure you check out the links in the description below. One of them is to my Patreon page, and if you decide to become a Patreon member, I'm actually going to add you to my Pokemon GO friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, all that good stuff. If you want to play Pokemon GO with me, make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And there's also a link to my Etsy store, and that's kind of like the side thing that I've been doing. If you want to get something really cool for anime and K-pop, then make sure you go and check it out. I'm adding a whole bunch of stuff every day, and yeah, maybe you'll find something that you will like. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, good luck on GO Tour, and I'll catch you all later.